You see, the difference between me and others is that others follow assignments while I follow my morality. You can see that example here. This woman has an assignment to find out more about female sex offenders. And I am bad at following assignments, but I'm good at following my morality. But other people don't do this. And I am seeing what a big difference this is. How it makes me different. It's like other people don't have a morality. They just go along with the flow of what society is telling them right now. Just go along with the current witch hunt. Like this one. And she is a woman herself who does not care that women are persecuted like this. She has no interest in the morality behind it. She only wants to complete her assignment. Her assignment, assigned by the same ideology that is persecuting women like this now. These normies don't even question what is right. They just do assignments. Life is not an assignment, folks. Life is... Well, if you believe Alan Watts, life is a game, and in that case, it also doesn't matter how moral you are. Not that much, anyway. Because it's just one godhead playing games with itself. And that includes all kinds of madness and crime and persecutions, genocides. That's all part of that play that this godhead is doing. If he is right. So you shouldn't take it too seriously. But I made a video about how he might be wrong. And I personally think he might be wrong. So to me, morality matters a lot more. Well, I suppose it even matters in his view. It could affect your karma. But it doesn't ultimately matter. Because ultimately, it's just one God. And no other consciousness. In his view, you're just these avatars or masks of God who has forgotten that he is God in all these creations. And then it really doesn't matter how nice you are or how moral you are. At least you tend to that conclusion. I do if I were to believe it. But if I don't believe it, if I believe we are unique consciousnesses, then morality matters a whole lot more. And then it becomes important to think for yourself and not just go along with this system. And then activism becomes meaningful. So I guess the normies are kind of like on board with Alan Watts. In that game and following your group and your assignments. You get with the program. And the only acceptable way to not get with the program is to seek enlightenment, not to make the world a better place in that religion. It's to withdraw from... Well, you can be a bodhisattva and teach like he is doing, so he is making a difference, but he's only making a difference towards enlightenment and not towards making the world a better place, like I am trying to do. Because it can't ultimately be made a better place if it just goes on and repeats the same things, just as a game. And repeats infinite variations. I don't think it's like that. Or even if it's like that, it might be repeating the patterns but not the consciousness. That might be unique. the moment you're having right now might be something totally unique that even God can't create or duplicate, and nobody can. So you should take that moment and make it meaningful. And one way I do that is by following my morality instead of doing assignments. Life is not an assignment. And life is not a dress rehearsal either, which is kind of the Christian view, that it's a dress rehearsal for getting into heaven. And I don't believe that. I believe the world is its own judgment upon itself, as Schopenhauer said, or something along those lines. It's all you got. And I'm not gonna waste it following assignments, certainly not from a hateful ideology like the current orthodoxy that is giving rise to these persecutions.